A couple of plain ones, a cantilevered edge here. I don't have the form work on this, but just like the form work on your main slab, keep your bracing to a minimum. You know, here we drove the stakes below the surface form. You want to cut at a 45-degree angle, right? So each piece of wood is cut at a 45-degree angle at the bottom so you can get your tool further back. So what Bill is doing now, we took a wire brush after we wrecked the forms. We cleaned this up. Are you going to do it up here or down here? We cleaned this up with a wire brush. Made sure we didn't have any release on it. We took a product that you're going to hear a lot about tomorrow called Bondcrete. It's our bonding agent. We used it straight out 100%, and we either rolled or brushed the bonding agent onto our vertical surface. We took the same color hardener that we used for our stair treads, and we're not mixing a lot of it. We're taking a pound or two. If you try to mix a whole bucket, it's going to set on you before you've used more than a couple of handfuls. And on a 60-pound bucket, you'll have a 50-pound load angle. So Bill is going to mix that up with the liquid. He's not going to use water. He's going to use another product you'll hear about tomorrow, spray deck resin. Spray deck resin is what we use to liquefy our spray deck grout when we do the spray down knockdown. I'm going to show you yesterday tomorrow. At about a 1/4 inch thick, it's not going to slump off.
Walk up there and watch it?
Yeah, come on. But what I would suggest is come over on either side, not in front. So for those folks that still want to sit in the stands, they can do so. So you can see as he's applying this, you can see how thick it is. Right? It's as thick as mortar. Starting from the bottom and just pulling it on up. And he's not too worried about the thickness, because all we're going to do is we're going to take the little skin that came with your set of tools, and we just need enough thickness that he can put a texture in. So really no more than a 1/4 inch.
Bonding agent first.
Bonding agent first, then this.
Take cut a 45 on your forms?
Well, you know, for your forms that are coming down here,
You mix Bondcrete with that, or you
no,
put Bondcrete on
you put Bondcrete on the vertical surface first,
okay,
and then you mix this with the spray deck.
Gotcha. Okay.
If your riser was clean, when this cures out, you can hit this with a sledgehammer. This stuff will not delaminate. You will crack your stairs all the way through.
Riser.
Put it right on the tool.
What I do is take my texture skin, I'll put it in the bucket, move it around, shake most of the excess off.
And that's not a bad idea, because think if you're doing a pool coping, you're sitting in that empty pool, you're doing a pool coping, if you get release agent on anything that you don't have your color hardener, you know, let's say you have some blank spots you're going around, you get release agent on that, you're going to have problems with this method. For a stair, I've seen some guys that are good enough that they can take the formwork off while the concrete is still soft enough to imprint.
Right.
But I've seen more guys than not. They either wait too long or they do it too soon and everything blows out on it.
Okay.
So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to do his horizontal line. And of course that can vary. So this is slate. Average slate's about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches thick. So I'm going to do my vertical line down that way, and then he's just going to follow. If there's any grout lines on the top here, he just follows those over. Right? Or something like this, you can leave this plain concrete.
That's simple.
Just texture this here. Now one other trick, we make the skins, if you saw inside, we make them in 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. Well, we manufacture them. If you want them without handles, so you can cut them into 7 or 8 inch strips.